south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And Woods has it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The Niners at 9-2 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They find some open. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Watson's throw caught by Tony. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Watson This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Dillon up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the draw, this is Henderson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Now Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, 49ers. Van Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson down to throw. Open man right side is Tony. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Watson going to sneak it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Ertz again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. From the gun, it's Dillon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. Sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it, and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Watson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. To throw is Watson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare.
The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now to return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On play action, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Half 85, half 85.
Throwing is Allen on third. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finding Ertz here on the out route.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Dillon now off the option.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Regular.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. There he goes right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Half 85. 56, 56. Alert!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away.
And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, home.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
5 wide.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing now is Allen.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the catch made by Johnson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down.
Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
5 wide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen looking for Harry. He airs it out deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Alert!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
All 52.
Allen now looks to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. Half.
They'll run here with Spiller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Alert.
Again, Spiller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Middle.
One final try here for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running left is Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Allen. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the 1st. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing is Perkins.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now Perkins.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a 1st.
60 Bison.
He'll find Harry on the right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
To throw is Perkins.
He's going to let it fly.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Ready.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, John. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they take a knee. Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down any.